Hey you guys, it's Jocy. I'm here to make 6 more items from the new mini birthday series. The first item we're going to be making are the ice cream tarts. So we were given some tart shells and some condensed milk resin. So don't do what I'm doing here and fill up the shells with the resin because I thought the ice cream scoops would fit inside of the shells, but they don't. They just rest on top of the shells. So what you actually want to do is just put resin on the edge of the shells and cure the ice cream scoops that way. Next, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the condensed milk resin to the tops of each of the ice creams. And we're going to take a toothpick and just spread it and fix it so it looks like it's dripping down the ice cream scoops. And after we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and set it before adding the toppings and the other decor. We were given this 4-pack of these really cute unicorn horns, and we're going to go ahead and dip them into a little bit of resin and then add it on to the tops of our ice cream. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set those. Next, we're going to take a little bit more resin and put it on top of our ice cream so that our cute pastel sprinkles will stick. We're going to go ahead and take a toothpick and place the sprinkles where we want them. And once we're done doing that, we're going to go ahead and set our ice cream tarts, and then they're all done. So with these ice cream tarts, we get this pack of 6 party plates. They are paper plates, and we get 2 in pink, yellow, and blue. They are so cute. So we can go ahead and put our ice cream tart on our paper plate. And this is how it turned out. I wouldn't mind getting this set again. I really love it. The horns are just too cute. Next, we're going to be working on our s'mores dirt cups. For this recipe, we get a jar of this cocoa mix. It's just like the Hershey's cocoa powder that we got in the Hershey's set. I really love it. It looks really realistic. So we're going to go ahead and take some of that cocoa mix and put some in the bottom of each of these mugs. Next, we're going to take some of our marshmallow fluff and put some in our mug so we can have a layer of marshmallow fluff on top of our cocoa mix. Our mugs got a little bit messy when putting in the layer of marshmallow fluff, so to clean that up, I'm using a Q-tip to clean our mugs. And if you're wondering about these particular Q-tips, they're makeup Q-tips. So there's a flat end and then a pointy end. So yeah, after we clean it up, it looks really good. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same to our second mug. For this recipe, we were given a pack of graham cracker crumbs, and I made a little bit of mistake. I should have set the layer of marshmallow fluff first before putting in the crumbs. So make sure you do that before you add your graham cracker crumbs. Next, we're going to go ahead and put another layer of marshmallow fluff. We're going to go ahead and spread it around and clean it up like we did the first layer. After we're done doing that, we're going to take a couple pieces of our chocolate bar and put them in each of the mugs. So this recipe comes with this really cute mason jar kit, and this kit comes with 2 pieces of green fabric and 2 elastic ribbon, as well as some tags. But before we put those on, we're going to go ahead and set that last layer of marshmallow fluff. We're just going to put the green fabric on top of our mugs and hold it in place with our elastic ribbon. It looks so cute already, but to make it even cuter, we were given these tags. They're already perforated for us. One says, "Let's dig," and the other one say, "Dig Party." So we're just gonna rip them apart and then stick them onto the elastic ribbon. The last step is to stick a spoon onto each of our mugs, and our s'mores dirt cups are all done. These were so fun to make and they turned out so cute. The next item we're going to be making from this Miniverse birthday series is the Dino Pinata. I really love making this. We were given this dinosaur candy silicone mold. So we're going to go ahead and put our milk chocolate resin into the mold. For this set, we only get 1 silicone mold. I have 2 because I was able to get the display box. So I decided to go ahead and make 2 sets so that I can have more candy in my pinata. But we're going to go ahead and fill them up. And if there's any gaps, we're just going to use our toothpick to fill them up. The dinosaur necks are really thin, so it's hard to get the resin in there just by squeezing it. So I'm taking my toothpick and pushing it into those spaces. And to get rid of some of the bubbles, I'm going to go ahead and hit it against my little table there. And once I'm done doing that and popping the bubbles, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my UV light. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on our dinosaur pinata, and we were given a pinata tissue pack for this. And I can say that this was definitely much easier to work on than the rainbow pinata. But I love that they do little notches to go around the little string at the top of our pinata. It makes it kind of foolproof, shows you where it goes. So, a tip: don't take off the entire backing of the tissue. It just makes it a little bit easier to work with. And for that little part, I'm just using my tongs to push it into that little crevice right there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just put the tissue on all the sides of the piñata to cover it all up. I got a lot of comments when I made the rainbow piñata about me not fluffing up the tissue on the piñata. I personally like the way it looks naturally, but if you prefer your piñata to be more fluffy, you can go ahead and take your tongs or toothpick and lift up the tissue fringe. But I guess it's just personal preference of how you want it to look. To finish up our piñata, we're going to go ahead and take our stickers. We get 2 black circles for the eyes and 8 little green triangles for the scales or whatever those are. And after we're done doing that, our piñata is all done. I already set my candy molds with my UV light, but while I was working on my piñata, I went ahead and just put these out in the sun so that I could make sure that they were completely set, and they turned out really cute. So I'm popping out all of my little dinosaur chocolates, and we were also given some of this gold foil. For the eggs, I went ahead and cut the foil in half and then wrapped them. But the dinosaurs needed a full sheet in order to be fully covered. But these turned out really, really cute. I didn't want to use up all of my foil, so I just wrapped 4 of the chocolates and left the other ones uncovered. So they turned out really cute. And with this set, we get these really cute party bags. I love these little bags that we get with the piñatas. So we're going to go ahead and put some of the chocolates in the bag and then some in the actual piñata. So I made a bunch of extra candy using leftover resin from this series and previous series, as well as the silicone mold from the rainbow piñata. I just wanted extra candy to add to our little party bags and our piñata. So once I'm done adding those extra candies, I'm just taking some of the saved tissue that we got our items wrapped in to put into our party bags, and I think it makes the party bags look extra cute. And once we're done doing that, our dino piñata is all done. The next recipe we're going to be working on are the fossil cookies. To be honest, I had a really, really hard time making these. I've had other recipes be difficult to make, but in the end, I could make them turn out decent. But these ones turn out a hot mess, to be honest. But I guess you'll see how it turns out in the end. We start off by putting some resin onto the tops of the cookies, and we're going to go ahead and set that when we're done spreading it out. So for this recipe, we were given these cookie stencils. It's basically a sticker that we stick onto the cookie. So that's what I went ahead and did. I think the issue that I had was that my resin layer was too thick and not flat, so the sticker wasn't laying flat onto the cookie. So there were some raised parts where the resin was seeping through. So what you're supposed to do is stick the stencil on, put more resin, sprinkle some of the deco dust onto it, and set it. So once you lift it up, you're supposed to have a dinosaur footprint, but as you can see, it just looks like a blob. So I thought to myself, what could I do? So I decided to add the deco dust to the resin and mix it up that way and stick it onto the stencil and harden it, so maybe I would get a better dinosaur footprint onto my cookie, but that really didn't work. So I tried several times to do it different ways and nothing was really turning out well. So then I ended up just doing my own thing with the cookies. So as you can see, I just did whatever with the cookies. I ended up sticking some chocolates on there, doing some dots, putting some sprinkles, because to be honest, making these fossil cookies was really, really frustrating. I do have a second set of these, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do it again to see if I can be more successful in making them how they are supposed to be. But with this set, we get these really cute dinosaur plates. So I'm going to go ahead and put some cookies onto the little paper plates and they're all done. Next, we're going to go ahead and make the watermelon pinata. But before we start decorating that, we're going to make our candies. We were given this really cute silicone mold and some green food coloring resin as well as some gummy syrup resin. So I'm holding the mold upside down where the green parts are on the bottom so that we can go ahead and have them stay to the bottom where it should be. The only thing I should have done was actually set the green portion first so that the red didn't mix in with the green. But I ended up doing that with the watermelon mold and it turned out much better. Next, we're going to work on putting together our watermelon pinata. And as you can see, it's basically the same shape as our rainbow pinata. But for this one, they made it much easier on us because the front and back panels is one piece instead of three different pieces that we had to put on. So it made it much easier to do. So I think that they should have done that with the rainbow pinata because as you can see, it's three different colors, but it's just one piece. So that's definitely what they should have done with the rainbow pinata. So we can just put it on in one go and so much easier to do. Next, we're going to take our little sticker seeds and put it onto our watermelon pinata. I think it really ties everything together and just adds a little extra bit of cuteness to it. And once we're done doing that, our pinata is all done. Then we're going to go ahead and unmold our little gummies. I think our gummies were really cute as they were, but we were given some sanding sugar to put on them, so I decided to do that to some of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of resin onto some of the gummies and then put some sanding sugar onto those. After working on those fossil cookies, I should have called it a night because I just could not sprinkle the sanding sugar for the life of me, and they just poured out. I was having a rough night that night, but all I did was try to dust some off, get a lot of that sanding sugar off, and then set it. And here's the difference. Do you guys prefer with the sanding sugar or without it? So instead of foil, we were given these little candy wrappers. They're basically just sheets of adhesive tape. So if you run out of these, you can always use like packing tape to wrap up your candies. Okay, so our watermelon pinata is all done. We also got these really cute party bags, but I think it turned out really cute. Next, we're going to be working on the rainbow cake. This one is so cute. So we're given this two-tiered cake with a blue bottom and a pink top. We're also given some lemon frosting. This lemon frosting is not as vibrant as what the sample picture looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and do several layers. So we're just going to go ahead and spread it on. I actually prefer the more liquidy resin for this. You can get drips easier that way. But for this one, it's really thick, so we really have to spread it ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and do several layers to get a more vibrant yellow color. We were given some really pretty rainbow icing rings, and we're going to go ahead and take the large ring and place it on the bottom layer and then set it. Next, we're going to work on putting some frosting on the top layer. I'm not going to put it on the entire surface of the top layer, just on the edge, and then also create some drips like we did on the bottom layer. And then after that, we're going to put on the smaller icing ring. We were given this really cute cake banner that says yay. And before we put it into the cake, we're going to put a little bit of frosting on the ends before we go ahead and set that top layer. So for our display table, we were given some really cute streamers that we can go ahead and put on the edge of our table. And I really love the iridescent look of it. It just looks like a cute hula skirt for our table. So I'm going to go ahead and put it around, and this is how it looks. So super cute. We're going to go ahead and plate up our rainbow birthday cake, and it looks extra cute on our decorated table. I really love how this turned out. Unfortunately, I didn't get any cupcakes from the tropical party in any of the capsules that I opened, but I did get a majority of the ingredients for that item in the display box that I got. So I just used some leftover resin that I had and put some on top of the cupcake. And then after that, I went ahead and added a couple pineapple pieces and raspberry pieces to the top of the cupcake. Fortunately, the display sprinkles actually had sprinkles in them, so I went ahead and added some to the top, and I really love how the sprinkles make the top look like a watermelon. We also got the paper plates, and it looks so cute plated up. So here are all the items I made in this video from the new Miniverse birthday series. I really do think this series is super fun. I really enjoyed making the ice cream tarts. Those unicorn horns are everything and they make them look extra cute. I also enjoyed making these s'mores dirt cups. I think all those little extras that we get, like the tag, the elastic bows, and the little fabric to put over the cups, are just such a cute touch. I love that the pinatas come with silicone molds. Anytime we get silicone molds, it's a bonus. And I also love the party bags that we get, and then the cute paper plates. This series is so fun. I hope they continue it because they can come up with a bunch of different themes for the future. So yeah, super fun, but I'm disappointed about my fossil cookies. I'm actually glad I got a duplicate so I can attempt to try those again. I'm disappointed I wasn't successful in making those, so hopefully next time I will be. So I know Miniverse has been bombarding us with all these new releases, and I guess they're not done yet because I've seen images for the new Hello Kitty series, the Holiday 2 series, and a Target series that are supposed to be coming out in the near future. But yeah, I want all of them. I'm just a sucker because all the things that they make are so cute. But hopefully, I'll be able to find them in my stores and show you guys. But I just want to make them because, like I said, they are all so super cute. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.